We're back here with more NBA best bets for Monday, first round of the NBA playoffs. We had a very successful weekend. We're going to get a quick scoreboard update in a second. But just a reminder, please hit that like button and subscribe as we give out daily picks as often as we can during the week. Quick update on how we've performed so far. The overall percentage has stayed the same, 67, 46, and 2 at 59%. 28, 22, and 2 at 56% on our NBA picks. But the way that we performed this weekend, we ended up connecting on the Clippers plus 2.5. Almost won that one outright, but that was a very tight one. Memphis covered -6 on Friday versus the Grizzlies, and the Heat covered -1 versus the Hawks on Friday as well. The one that we didn't hit on was the Pistons +7. I was stunned by that. Stunned. Saw the score at the third quarter, wasn't able to watch the fourth quarter, saw the final score, and was just astonished. The Pistons were playing so well and collapsed in the fourth quarter, but we don't need to sit here and reminisce. 2 games today that we're giving out picks for that I really like. Very similar to 2 picks that we gave out over the weekend. I am taking the Pistons +6.5 versus the Knicks. I understand that the youth of the Pistons showed up in that game against the Knicks. And the Knicks are starting to look and play to the form that we expected them to against big opponents. But a lot of times in these second games in these series, even on the road, the team that loses the first game comes back with a vengeance. And I think that we saw 3 quarters of a great basketball game from the Pistons. They showed that they can go toe-to-toe with them, that they can even beat them. And I'm not sitting here saying that we take Pistons money line, but 6.5 is a big enough of a spread that they can play the Knicks close and that they can end up covering. The second one that we're going to take, I really do think, despite how poorly the Clippers finished, I really do think that the Clippers can win this series. Clippers -1 versus the Nuggets. We're taking it. We saw some of the offensive prominence and the different scoring options that the Clippers have with the way that they played through the majority of that game. They let the Nuggets crawl back into it, and I do not have faith that the Nuggets are going to be able to put up a similar type of a run late in order to climb back the way that they did on Saturday. We know that Jokic is unreal. We know that he's an MVP level player. I don't feel comfortable with the supporting cast because, let's be frank here, a lot of that victory went into the fact that they dared Russell Westbrook to beat him. And he did. But that's not replicable. That's not repeatable. That was something that everything needed to go right in order for them to finish. That is not a repeatable outcome. So again, to reiterate, we are taking Clippers -1 versus the Nuggets, and we are taking the Pistons +6.5 versus the Knicks. Hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Comment below, what picks do you like? Any sport, let me know in the comments, and we'll talk to you guys on Tuesday.